If you would like to at this moment, you may now describe your character so that the others may get an idea of what you look like.
Davina is an ASMR, so she generally looks humanoid, but she has white hair and golden eyes. She is 5'2" and has a sturdy build.
Zora is the sister to Davina and at ASMR as well, with black hair and blue eyes, and a inch taller than Davina, which is amazing.
That's fine.
Is a red scale tiefling with black scales coating her neck and chin and a little bit up her cheeks. She has these long thigh-high boots with 6 buttons on top just to hold it in place, and this long trench coat with a spike on the left shoulder and a purple accented collar with a red crystal gem in the center. And her entire outfit is like this deep midnight blue.
Very nice.
Lo has a dirt and mud covered leather duster on with a very, very dirty button-up collared shirt. He has like a baggy kind of like leathery, I don't know how to describe them. He has these kind of baggy-ish dirty pants with a holster on both sides for a dagger and a boomerang. And he has very dirty and muddy leather boots. And he usually has, no matter how clean his appearance gets, he always has a little bit of a stench on him.
Alright, so Kira, Neverwinter, is a fairy. She's 3'2". She has minute black hair, scarlet red eyes, long black dress with a slit to show her right thigh. Within her arms and her thighs, there are several demonic tattoos that can be seen. And then on her right hand, there's a beautiful red and purple ring that could be a marriage type of marriage ring, but who knows?
Perfect.
Very nice.
That's everybody.
Everyone done?
Yep.
I think so.
Yeppers peppers.
So you guys are in the town of Daggerford. It lies along the Shining River on the Sword Coast. It is a walled town that has a number of outlying hamlets, farms, and estates. The local Duke's castle is dwarven built, and it is primarily a farming community, but a desire to grow and be seen as an alternative to the northern city of Waterdeep has caused them to actively seek more craftsmen and artisans. The streets are unpaved, and the buildings were ramshackle in appearance. And you guys are in the Blind Wolf. What would y'all like to do?
I will be at whatever table the gamblers are at.
Davina will be seated at a table playing cards as well.
Zora is in the corner just reading a book about religion.
A man in a hood walks in through the door and walks straight to Zora and hands you a letter.
Hello. Can I help you?
Was told to deliver this to you.
To
So
me?
Davina sees the person approaching her sister, and she walks over as well.
You're here as well, and hands you a letter as well.
Who told you to deliver these, if I may ask?
Straw. Night Straw.
Okay.
And then as he hands you the letters, he walks away.
It's just kind of dumbfounded. Zora sits there a minute, nervous, but opens the letter, looks at Davina worryingly.
It'll be alright. It's just a letter. What's the worst that could happen? Davina says as she opens her letter as well.
Everything can happen. Everything. We open the letter.
Oh, all right. As you guys are reading your letter, the gentleman walks further inside and looks around. He sees Lo at the table playing cards.
What's this?
Or you. I was told to deliver it.
Who?
Yes.
Never heard of him.
But do you recognize the symbol as he turns the letter over and shows a wax stamp seal?
I recognize the symbol.
So you recognize the symbol. One moment. As the Order of the Gauntlet.
Who are they?
So the Order of the Gauntlet is a group that was founded by paladins and clerics of Helm, Torm, and Tyr. They are dedicated as a religious or finely honed sense of justice. They are ready to splash out at a moment the evil acts and not a moment before. However, sometimes they must wait as they have fallen on hard times lately.
I'll open up. What do these stuck-up knights want?
As you open up the letter, he leaves. As the rogue man starts to leave, a letter falls out of his pocket, and he's like, "Oh yeah, one more." And then he looks around, and then he finds you, Keela. And then he hands you the letter, immediately walks away after handing you the letter for you, and just leaves.
Thank you. I'll open it.
Alright, you open it, and the letter states, "My name is Nene Thomas, and I am a knight of the Order of the Gauntlet. I am writing to you, as now everyone is aware of the werewolves that have plagued the eastern lands of Daggerford and its people. The Order does not wish to move at this moment, but I cannot sit idly by as we wait for more and more children abducted. I ask for the help of you all in this endeavor, so the citizens of Daggerford no longer need fear the night. I do not have much I can offer, but if you are willing to lend your aid for the people of Daggerford, meet me at the eastern gates at twilight tonight."
Nina consults with Zora real quick, just through vision, to see a visual reaction if Zora seems piqued or how Zora is feeling at the moment.
Zora shakes her head. No.
And so Davina says, you would turn your back on people? Is that not something that we were told we must never do?
But it could be dangerous.
I'll be there with you. We can get through this together.
Fine. Alright, if you want. But I cannot leave my side.
Yeah, we'll stay together. I won't let anything happen to you.
Okay. Zora closes her book and stands up near Davina, looking down.
Davina takes a look around to see what the man is doing, and she sees him give the final letter to Keela. So she walks over to Keela and asks if it's the same letter, holding out her letter.
Zora follows behind, not saying anything.
Yes. Who are you, might I ask?
No one of consequence, but it seems interesting that they've reached out to at least 3 people tonight. I wonder how many other letters are floating around.
And as you say that, Lo gets up from his table and takes a swig of his drink, throws the letter in the file. I just mutter, "Those stupid knights are gonna cut my head off."
Well, DM, roughly how tall is the thing?
It's about 1 story tall, that's it. It's literally just like a couple of walls and like not a straw, but like a non-flammable roof. It has a fireplace, a bar in the corner. As we find out, Kira is actually a hill giant and can't technically be in this inn.
No, it's 10 to 15 feet tall. I would just be up there on the support beam, flying.
Alright, so Davina, Keela, did y'all want to do anything?
Keela will put her book away and just kind of quietly follow Zora and Davina.
Alright, and then Zora and Davina, where are you going?
Zora doesn't let Keela be close. I shuffle towards Davina more, trying to stay away.
Davina will take Zora and walk towards Lo, asking if he got a letter from the Order of the Gauntlet as well.
To you.
I'd just like to know what I'm getting myself into and who I'm getting into it.
What's crossed my mind? Not sure, but if I know other people are going with, it'd be more incentivizing.
Yeah, that's my thought as well, because we'd be more likely to succeed if we're in this together.
Yeah, and this could just be forged and attempt to mug a few gullible people.
It could. That's true.
They wanted to mug people. They picked an odd bunch.
Alright, so while you do that, are you travelers or have you been here for a while?
I'm most definitely a traveler.
Alright, so Lo's
Keela's a traveler.
Keela's also a traveler.
Zora is not a traveler.
Yeah, I think that we would live nearby.
Yeah.
Definitely a traveler.
I couldn't imagine you not being a traveler. You know what the 5 speed level what?
Alright, so
I'm a fairy, that's what I do.
So everyone's a traveler, okay.
Zora and Davina are not.
Zora and Davina are not.
I think Davina, you're not Davina, right?
Yeah, we'd probably be maybe from here. Was this the largest in the area? But we'd be from another temple, the Temple of Selune.
Yes.
Or since Davina and Zora are from, we'll just say they're from here. You guys would know that the Order of the Gauntlet is one of 5 factions here, and that the werewolves have been plaguing Daggerford for a good couple years, but it's been getting worse lately. And then, as everybody else is a traveler, you guys would have heard passing tales of the werewolf threat, as that is the most talked about at the moment, as it has been increasing, and would not have heard much about any of the factions.
All right.
You know, like the bare minimum of each like night order, but not like much at all. I just know like the bare minimum. Yeah, these people worship this guy.
Would you 4 like to do anything else?
So Davina agrees with Keela and says, yes, and I know that this is true, what they say about the plaguing of the towns near here. It's really something that should have been addressed much sooner.
Yes, it should.
Oh, they'll pay. I hope they pay me some way, but if you guys are going, I'll go.
All right, so I suppose we will see each other again at twilight.
All right, so you guys all leave?
I will stay here and keep on doing it until it's twilight, or like before bed, and then go to sleep and wake up before twilight.
Zora and I would need to notify our Temple of Wing, so we would go back there and present the letter and say that we're going to accept this mission.
Zora would want to do that immediately and tell Davina we had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be willing to meet me back here once you're done?
Yes, of course, we'd be happy to.
Perfect.
I say, hey, if you want, you can watch me, this guy broke, as I point over to the guy I was playing cards with earlier.
I'll
Saying it loud enough for him to hear.
I prefer reading.
All right. And with that, we will leave you 4, and we'll go to Kira.
Yes, I was just watching them and just listening. So I'm just going to continue to sit up upon the rafters and just admire my ring and just wait until twilight.
All right. Well, since everyone's doing that, so it is now twilight. Well, a little bit before twilight. And Davina and Zora, you have arrived back at the inn to meet with Keela.
All right. So I'll go ahead and lead the way and walk over to Keela. So I'll ask Keela how she's feeling and if she's feeling ready to go.
I'm okay, yes.
Zora will just say, hello there. How are you?
Hi. I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
And then, stumbling in the tavern is low, looking and smelling like crap. Is it Twilight? Is it that Twilight thing?
Yeah, it's time to go if everyone's ready. Are we all good?
Whatever you call good. I'm just happy I didn't oversleep.
How long have you been up there?
Time is not quite important. I guess you could say a couple hours. It's been quite a long time since I guess you could say, gained the constrict of time.
What the heck is that thing? What did I miss? Am I the only one that sees it?
No.
So Davina ignores Lo's comments and addresses Kira. So did you get this letter too?
Indeed, I did. I will show you the letter.
So Davina quickly glances at it and recognizes it's the same letter. So I suppose since you've come to, you're also interested in accepting this mission?
Well, I mean, if devils and demons can help humans, I would assume that I might as well help others as well.
That is a great outlook to have. I'm happy to hear that.
That's nice. I like that.
I'm happy to get some money. Let's go.
Davina laughs and nods and grabs Zora's hand and starts to head out the door.
Let's go then. Let's all be careful now. Let's go.
Careful of what?
I will follow, but 30 feet in the air.
Zora quietly tells
All
Davina, right. This low person's kind of scary.
Yeah, I wonder if they have a good head on their shoulders, but we'll be all right.
Okay then, if you say so. As we just keep walking.
Notice he has a boomerang of all things on his side, like the host, or he has a boomerang.
As you walk to the eastern gate, you notice a man standing next to the guards wearing a full white plate of armor with a shield that glints in the setting and a long sword.
The guy I was supposed to meet.
Ah, yes. So have you all decided to accept my request?
We're getting in return.
I can't pay much, as I do not even know where these wolves come from.
Regardless of pay, I'm in.
Say wolves, they're more than wolves, they're werewolves. They gotta be worth something.
You might be able to get money for their and such at one of the local hunters guilds. However, I would only be able to pay you about 5 gold pieces per person.
Gold is better than no gold.
You decided to accept, correct?
Yeah,
As he looks around to all of you.
I thought this promised gold. Yeah.
Yeah, but we should do it for the, not the gold, for the better of the people.
You're right. There needs to be people to pay me the coat.
Zora goes on the other side of Davina.
Besides pay, I'll tell you what I know. There's only been one place that has not been attacked as of late, and it is the Green Farmhouse. They are a few miles down the road if you just keep following this road. It shouldn't take too long. It should only be about an hour. However, all the other farmhouses nearby have been attacked already, and we have no reason not to suspect that the Green Farmhouse will be the next one to be attacked. So that is where I would suggest you look at first.
And what are you and the other Knights of the Order doing?
They are tied up in bureaucracy bullshit, as they have decided to allow temples to have a say now, which has not been in the way of the Knights forever. As you see him visibly angry at the word of the temples meddling in their affairs.
Well,
Davina kind of narrows her eyes and bites her lip.
I think the temples have plenty of business. I mean, they've been doing so good getting involved. He actually is sounding genuine. I think the temples doing that is actually giving real change to what you guys are doing.
I do not know what you mean by that, but they are stopping us from going out and dealing with this plight directly.
Well,
that is why I must ask you to take this request.
Let me guess, they'd rather have the knights defend the temples?
At this moment, I don't know, but they tell us that we are not allowed to go out of the city.
They probably have a good reason.
Yeah.
But before you go, as he says before you go, he turns around and he says, "Come here, Scar." And you see a young lad, no more than 13, 14 years old, run up to the knight with the backpack on. He is wearing a small chainmail and some leather pants, something that you wouldn't see a squire normally wearing. "Yes, my liege? Hand me the items." As the squire takes off his backpack and hands the backpack to the knight. "Besides the gold, this is all I can offer you." And he pulls out a potion and hands each of you one. It is a blue potion, and it bubbles and steams as if it is boiling.
Is this that alchemy fire stuff?
It is not a fire. This is a potion of heroism. This will make you more hardier when you need it in a fight.
I will just look to what's the name? Zora. You should take it. Something gets too hard, and I feel like you won't be able to live for long.
I just look at Lo and I don't say nothing, and I just look away.
I will protect Zora, but that is kind of you to bring that up. And I'd also like to make an insight check to see if I believe the knight on what he's saying this potion is.
All right. Roll for me. Oh, nice. Yes. You, as someone that has been in a temple, recognize this temple, or this potion as what he says it is. A potion of heroism, so you know the effects.
How many did we get? Just one?
One per person.
Oh, one per person. Oh, shit.
Zora says, thank you very much. I guess we better go.
Yeah, can you spare any horses, maybe? I mean, we gotta get to them fast. We don't want them people to be slaughtered.
You can't walk for an hour.
Oh, he's right.
I
It would be
don't
best
want
if you
to.
could go faster.
We do not have any to spare. When we did have people out that were patrolling, we lost a good deal of them, and now the temple has kept them on even a harder leash. We cannot even use them out here in the city.
It's because they're so bad that they kept on dying.
Well, I suppose it is what it is. Shall we get going?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. As you guys leave the city,
Using potions as actions or bonus action?
I'll say bonus action. Because I don't think it would take. Because I think isn't it actions? What's the word?
Entire
A round is like
time.
an entire round is like 6 seconds, and I don't know about y'all, but I know I could down at least 20 ounces in like a good second, 2 seconds. So I mean,
Heck
I
yeah.
figure an adventurer can just be like, and then bam, there's the last 4 seconds. All right. As you guys leave the town, one of the guards stops and asks you, "Are you really going out there with all this business of werewolves?"
That's exactly why we're going out there, sir. You guys are too chicken to go and fight them yourselves.
Davina puts a hand on her head and shakes it. And she steps closer to the guard and says, "We'll be all right. We're just looking to help out."
We cannot leave our posts. They do not let us. But good luck on your journey. I hope to see you again.
Thank you kindly.
As the gates open and they let you go out. All right. So what would you guys like to do? Would you guys like to just go straight?
Yeah, just straight to the follow the road where we were pointed down.
I would think so. Yeah, just straight there.
All right. You guys have been walking a good 30 minutes to this place. I would like one of you guys to make a perception roll. All right. You guys just keep continuing on and going towards the green farmhouse. After about an hour and 10 minutes, because Lo kept stumbling because he is not exactly the soberest of people at the moment.
It was Avina that rolled.
Yeah, but you're the only drunk one, so I'm gonna use it as a scapegoat.
During this time, Zora says to Davina, "This Lo is going to get us in trouble."
Sorry.
So Davina says back to Zora, but that's all part of the adventure, isn't it?
I like you a lot better than your sister.
This is not funny.
For about an hour and 10 minutes ish after having to stop and help Lo, you come into a clearing and you see a farmhouse, except it has been attacked. What would you like to do?
I will. At that, you see as Lo creates big bucket of water and shoots it out at it by using the illusion spell.
Watching it have no effect, Keela will step up and just slowly use control flames to douse the fires where she can.
Okie dokie. As you douse the flames, you look around and see that there are signs of an attack, but you do not know of what. What would you guys like to do?
Davina would rush towards the building that's on fire and call out to see if there's anyone inside.
Please roll persuasion. As you call out, you do not hear anything.
I'd like to investigate to see if what could be the cause of the attack.
Please roll an investigation.
22.
All right. As you walk around the farmhouse, you notice some drops of blood, and some claw marks. You believe these claw marks are of a wolf or equivalent creature. As you go towards the barn.
Alright, so I'll fly right back to my party. I appear to have seen some claw marks, and the blood is pulling towards the barn. So I would assume that the werewolves are the cause of it.
Oh no. Oh.
How fresh does the blood look?
Very fresh.
Very.
Oh no. This is not good.
No more than 15 minutes have passed.
Shall we go?
So Davina will pull out her great axe and say, "Shall we head to the barn?"
Yes.
I like your...
Can't we just stay back?
And I pull out a boomerang.
You can stay back if you want to. If you are not a fighter, then fine by me. And Keela will ready a firebolt and walk towards the house.
Wait a second. I will look to the person that just said, "Can we just stay back?" You know, we signed up for a mission to go kill werewolves. If you don't want to fight, then why did you come?
Because I want to help, but
Yeah, can't help if you won't kill.
Why don't you just go, okay?
Oh, not everyone is ready to jump into battle. That's alright.
If they all go towards the door, I'm going to stand out, like, further back from them a little bit.
Okay.
Follow at a distance.
Yeah, there you go.
I would like to be like just behind Paladin Davina.
All right, so who's going in first? There are signs that there have been animals here, but they are not here anymore. It looks like the blood is going down. Quick-feeted, Davina manages to catch herself before she falls. Lo, however, as he is tipsy from the drinks he had earlier in the day, falls straight down to the ground.
I heard coughing in there, multiple. I think there's somebody in there.